Texas League Baseball with your Amarillo Sod Poodles is straight ahead next. And a good evening, everybody. We welcome you into the Championship Series, Game 1 of 5, between the visiting Tulsa Drillers and your Amarillo Sod Poodles. Well, we'll have games 1 and 2 here in Amarillo. Games 3, 4, and 5 there in Tulsa. Got to say, may the best team win as we get going here on this beautiful Tuesday night. And got to say, pretty good as we are back home from our last week's series there in Midland. Well, anyway, we're just about set to go. It is 6:45 p.m. and I'm joined in the booth by myself on this one here in 2019. LA Dodgers affiliate, the Tulsa Drillers, taking on the San Diego Padres affiliation, the Amarillo Sod Poodles, affiliate of 2019, and we're just about set to go for Championship Series Game 1. Well, anyway, just about set to go. Let's now take you to the field as we present you tonight's gameplay of September 10th, 2019, Game 1, Best of 5. And then, as we've got a full house here tonight, between our two finalists that are coming about ready to go here today. Well, Luis Patino will get the starting assignment. The right-hander coming out on the mound to get things going. And we're going to have our first man up for Tulsa. Here is Drew Avens. As we are about ready to go on this Tuesday night. Our finalists are about ready to go. Here's the first pitch down and in. And we are underway at 7 o'clock. It's 1 ball, no strike by Luis Patino.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is outside the count now, 2-0. Loses 2 of the first pitches of the night. Trying to aim for the strike zone if he can. And that one is outside the count now, 3-0. 86 degrees. What a summer's night in the September month. We're having a pretty awesome time getting started here this evening. And right there in the end for a strike, it's the count now 3-1. Patino from the great Dominican Republic. There from his home. So far, pretty good on that. Here's a 3-1. Swing and a miss. And the count now is 3 balls, 2 strikes, loaded up full. Well, Midland and Arkansas during Sunday's series was eliminated. High fly in the air up to center field. That is out number 1. And with that, let's give the LA Dodgers starting lineups here for the AA team of Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Drillers coming here to play baseball for the first 2 games of the Championship Series. Amarillo will head to Tulsa for the last of 3. Logan Landon coming in as he'll swing and miss, and the count now 0-1. Tulsa wearing their road grays, so Tulsa inscribed on their chest. The oil man on the right sleeve. Or should I say left sleeve? I do believe it will be the left sleeve. They're pretty good. Well, we got Corpus Christi, Frisco, Midland, Springfield, Arkansas, and Northwest Arkansas watching our two finalists on the sidelines. We got fans watching. Greetings from all of the Texas League. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count now to Logan Landon. Here's the windup and the pitch. That one is right there, fouled in the way. And the count now at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is right there and out. And the count now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sod Poodles wearing their home white uniforms, looking beautiful. Proud broadcast here tonight, Taco Villa, Spice Your Life. New locations being built in Amarillo and Lubbock. Right there's a swing and a miss with first strikeout for Luis Patino.
That is third. The third baseman.
From the Dominican Republic as he comes in, and he's the first one getting that strikeout of the night. Well, the next batter up, coming in for Tulsa, is Cody Hosey. Hosey coming in, ready to go as we get things going here tonight. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to be right there and in for a strike. And the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And did he go? No, he did not. So ball 1, or ball 2, I should say, makes it a 2-1 count for Hosey. And that is waiting to get on and get something going. Here's a 3-1. Right there, swing and a miss. Full count now. 2-way, nobody on here in the top half of the first inning for Tulsa. And here's the 3-2 delivery, and that is defended by the plate. As he'll swing that one and foul it off behind the backstop. Here's the 3-2 delivery, and right there, he'll get him. And that's an easy 1-2-3, but the side is retired. No runs, hits or errors, and nobody left on base. We now head to the bottom of the first, and it's no score through 1.5. This proud broadcast is brought to you in part by Texas Burger. Our fans and they get into tonight's game. Anytime a double play gets committed here at our ballpark, you could get coupons for free Texas Burger. Just take the coupon in, no purchase necessary. See more on the coupon for details. Well, our right-hander is coming out. Here is Josiah Gray as he'll be in for Tulsa on the hill. He is 6'1", 190 pounds and age 21. As he'll get the starting nod for the Drillers here this evening. Here is the leadoff batter, C.J. Abrams. Abrams coming in is ready to go, and he'll take a ball down and in. It's 1 ball and no strikes, and underway in the bottom half of the first inning for the Sod Poodles. Padres affiliation here in downtown Amarillo. San Antonio being a AAA team this year and next year, 2020. And probably getting a recall back to AA. Even though Amarillo could be another affiliation before too long. Well, defensively, here's the San Diego Padres starting lineups. Abrams, Castillo, and Ornelas to be leadoff 3. Colway, Pottsmore, middle. Overstreet, Campusano, and Patino round out the batting order for the Sod Poodles. Ivan Castillo coming in. Going to hit that one high in the air, up to center. And that is out number 2.
Batting third.
3-hole batter, Tirso Ornelas coming in. Full crowd as we all look at it, and that's a pitch outside slider, and the count now 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch, and that's a slider inside. The count now even 1-1. Tacoville, our proud broadcast affiliation to the Sod Poodles. Rose's Cafe as well. That one is high fly in the air, and that is high, and that is caught, and that will do for the side retire. No runs, hits, or errors for the Sod Poodles. 1 inning tonight comes to a close as we head to inning number 2 when we come back. Now set to go for the top half of the second inning for Tulsa. Right now on the Sod Poodles Baseball Network.
Leading off for Tulsa, the second
Michael Bush coming in as he'll lead off the second inning for Tulsa. We'll get ready to go, and he'll take an inside strike. The count now 0-1. And we are underway of inning number two, I should say. Inning number 2, getting undergoing. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tuesday night baseball underway. And don't forget that also on this Tuesday night, Rose's Cafe's got $7.99 taco plates. So, what a great deal on that. Right there, the count now 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. Right there, called third strike, and Bush is not happy about that, as he got rung up to dry, and there is one away. In the box now, Stevie Berman takes a strike inside. It's the count now, 0-1. Berman coming in is ready to go. Wind up and the pitch. That one is hit high and foul. And the count now, 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. 2 up, 2 down. 4th strikeout by Luis Patino. And they're 2 away. Justin Yurchak coming in. Beautiful atmosphere here in downtown Amarillo, here at Water Ridge Field. Championship Series Game 1 underway against the Tulsa Drillers and the Sod Poodles. 2 great teams of the Texas League, and so far Tulsa defeating Arkansas by that 5-1 final on that Sunday afternoon, while Midland got crushed by the Sod Poodles in the final 7-2. These 2 teams are competing for that Texas League title, and so far our 2 finalists getting going. Well, that's ball 4, and the next batter getting walked down to first with a 6-hole hitter. Here is Donovan Casey. Casey coming in is ready to go. Here's the windup and the pitch. That one down outside, slider. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Great crowd here tonight, as all teams of the Texas League are also filling up this house. Eliminated as well. And so far, gotta say, with our first 2 home games here, Games 1 and 2 being in Amarillo, then 3 in Tulsa, that would be pretty good as well. 3 balls, no strikes. Jacob Amaya is awaiting on deck. Well, hopefully Patino could get his act together and start getting in some huge strikes in that strike zone. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. Wind up and the pitch right there, swing and a miss. And the count now is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. And that is ball 4. So he loses him on at least 6 pitches. And now there are 2-1. So not a good sign right there when you all look at it. Jacob Amaya getting ready to come on. So he's the 8-hole batter coming in, and he'll take strike 1 inside. Here's the 0-1. And that's a swing and a miss. Ooh, nasty. That nasty changeup will get you jumping out of your shoes. That's right there, slider, and the count now 1-2. 1-2. That one high in the air will get her out of danger. Would I say tightrope out of danger? And they do, just indeed. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on as 2 walks come in. We head to the bottom of the second. No score through 2.5. The 4-hole batter, Taylor Colway, coming in. Getting ready to go here for the Sod Poodles, and that's going to be a line drive center field base hit. Amarillo getting their first hit of the night, and hopefully trying to get something going. Well, that'll bring in the next batter up, and that is Hudson Potts. Potts coming in. We'll take that one high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 on, nobody out here in the bottom of 2 for Amarillo. Got a beautiful atmosphere. Sunset getting ready to go. Great hold up right there by Potts. As things trying to get turned here tonight. That one right there, slow roller. Throw to second, he gets 1, and they do not overturn a 3-6-4 double play. Colin Moore, the next batter up. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there. Again, 3-6-5, and that is a double play to get him out of the half-inning jam. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. And we head to the 3rd inning, and it's no score through 2. So we'll be right back in this Texas League broadcast of 2019 when we come back. All right, we're just about set to go for the top of the 3rd inning for Tulsa as we get ready to go. And now Josiah Gray coming in, 9-1-2. Due up for the top of the 3rd inning. In the 0-1. It's right there and fouled off the count now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 the count, swing and a miss, and they got him. So the 5th strikeout for Luis Patino,
Left fielder, Drew Avon.
And so far, those tonight getting in. If the Sod Poodles get 10 strikeouts or more, everybody gets free Taco Villa. And the coupons for that 12-pack crispy tacos, courtesy of our friends there at Taco Villa. Drew Avon's coming in as he's ready to go. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch right there outside. Clips the inside border corner. And the count now at 2-0. Here's pitch. And that's down and in for a strike. The count now 2-1. Well, if you're just joining us or you're at the ball game, make sure you come say hello. Here's the pitch. Right there and in, a called strike. And the count now at 2 balls to 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he got him. So a pair of punch-outs. Make that strikeout number 6 for the Dominican Republic right-hander. Man, he's just getting them. 1 up, 1 down. Continuously getting good out here at Water Ridge Field. In now, Logan Landon, which he struck out last time up in the first inning, is 0 for 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that's in for a strike. And the count now at 0-2. One more. That one hit right to third. Throw across, and he got him. Inning over. No runs, hits, or errors here in this half inning. 3.5 already come and gone. And still no score. Leading off the bottom half of the third inning, 7-hole batter Kyle Overstreet. Getting ready to go here in game 1 of the best of 5. And that is back up the middle, a liner, straight away center. Just what the doctor ordered. And the next batter up is Luis Campusano. Coming in is ready to go. Here's the pitch inside. And the count now at 0-1. Amarillo in a 2-game winning streak. Taking on those last 2 last week in Midland. Rockhounds just get absolutely butt whooped by those Sod Poodles. One ball, 1 strike. And that is fouled and away. Still a count now 1-2. Here's the pitch. And that is ball 2, so even up now. Campusano trying to get one up to center just like the last guy did. Ball 3. So it's a full count now, 3 balls to 2 strikes. Let's see if he could get on. And right there, called strike 3. And Campusano thought that was ball 4. And literally looking at the home plate umpire is like, oh, come on, man. Well, here is Luis Patino. Battle of pitchers now as that's fouled off. And the count now at 0-1. Luis Patino, the starter for Amarillo. Josiah Gray is the starter for Tulsa. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Not in time, and there you go. And that's an out. By golly, and that's crazy how you see something like that get on, and he steps on the bag and gets the runner out, so that will be like a hit erased. And most evidently, now still have 3 men that get on first base. C.J. Abrams trying to get something to go here. And the pitch, that's right there. Gloved by the third baseman, and that is the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. So 4th inning coming up. No score through 3. Top of 4, and here is the 3-hole batter, Cody Hosey. Strikeout in the first is 0 for 1. As that ball is down and in, as 1 ball and no strikes. Got a beautiful looking diamond as our players are out there having a good game of baseball. Under 4 games left of a 5-gamer. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hosey getting in. Here's the pitch. Is down and in. The count now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one's going to be high in the air. And it'll be the left fielder going after that one. There's 1 down. Michael Bush coming up now. So could see another 3 up, 3 down in this ball game. It's pretty funny when you have a 1-2-3, a 1-2-3, and so on. Change up down and outside. The count now 2-0 now. Patino trying to find his groove. I mean, he's had a pretty good groove ever since, and that's going to go right there. Line drive up to left, and that's going straight to Moore. And they're 2 down. So the next batter up is Stevie Berman. Berman coming in, and he's ready to go. We'll take that one outside. The count now at 1 ball and no strikes. That is outside. The count now at 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 delivery, and that is downstairs. The count now 3-0. Justin Yurchak coming in. I'll say ready to go as he tries to get on. And that's a changeup inside. The count now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to the count. Looking in is Patino. Ball 4. So now runner on. And now Justin Yurchak coming in as he inherited that walk in the 2nd inning. Here's pitch. Down and outside. 1 ball and no strikes to him. And that's outside. 2-0 the count now as getting in and going here today for Tulsa. And he did not hold up. Right there, Chad Davis, our home plate umpire, calling balls and strikes for both sides here. And that's a swing and a miss. The count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they got him. So no damage done. And that's another goose egg on the scoreboard. 4.5, and it's no score. And we head to the bottom of 4 when we come back. $7.99 Taco Tuesdays here for Rose's Cafe. So that would be a pretty good, interesting deal after tonight's ball game. Just head to Rose's Cafe. $7.99 taco platter with 3 crispy tacos, rice beans, and a fresh deal of flour tortillas right on the side. And also, they got a endless salsa bar, which that's also pretty good as well. My dad used to take me to Taco Tuesdays every Tuesday night after school. It'd be pretty good right there. That one is high, drifting, and that one is gone! Home run by Castillo. And now Amarillo is on the board. Man, as here's Tirso Ornelas. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, a base hit to left field. And Amarillo getting in another single shot. Next batter up is Taylor Colway. Singled in the second inning, and he'll take that one high and outside as 1 ball and no strikes. 1 for 1 to him tonight. Drillers and Sod Poodles, final 2 teams of this year. And that one is chopped foul. The count now at 1-1. That's right there, and he bobbled it. And they don't overturn a double play, but runner forced out at second, and there's 1 down. Hudson Potts coming in as he's set to go. That one right up to the mound, and they'll get a double play right there, inning over. Well, a run in by Ivan Castillo, and that will put Amarillo in front. Casey, Amaya, and Gray will lead off the 5th inning. When we come back, Sod Poodles up by 1. Fifth inning set to go. Donovan Casey stepping in now. He's walked in the second inning. Nighttime fixing to come on us here on this Tuesday night. First game of 5 between Amarillo and the visitors from Oklahoma, from Tulsa. LA Dodgers team up there. And here's the pitch. That's down and inside, 1-1. Gotta say, nice for the ball game here tonight. Stadium lights come in full effect, and gotta say, always nice to see that. That's a line drive, and that's a base hit. And that's going to be a leadoff double as the tying run is now in scoring position.
Now back, the shortstop,
And that's going to bring in the next batter up. And here is Jacob Amaya. We'll take one outside. The count now 1-0. Patino doing really good. He's just got to try to get things going on that confidence level, but evidently he's been through 4 innings already and still commanding the bullpen. That one is outside. The count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner at second, number 31. That's a swing and a miss. The count now 2-2. Amaya is 0 for 1 of the evening. And he'll foul that one off, and it's the count now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Curveball gets him out chasing. And that is 8 strikeouts.
The pitcher, Josiah Gray.
And 2 more, and it's 12 crispy tacos courtesy of Taco Villa. Josiah Gray coming in. Battle of the pitchers. Here's pitch. And that is outside the count now. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0. And he went around. So the count now 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike in the pitch. Down and inside. And it's 3-1. Drew Avens on deck. And that's a swing and a miss. Ooh. Now he's chasing. Here's the 3-2. And they got him. Strikeout number 9. And with 1 more to go, all fans will get Taco Villa. Just take this coupon and no purchase necessary. Well, now up is Drew Avens as he comes in. He'll lead off batter for Tulsa. So for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. So far, a credible season. And, you know, a lot of teams have been here, and so far, our first actual season as this team was created, and the stadium being built last year during San Antonio's last season being a Padres team. Here's a 1-2 delivery, and that is outside. The count now 2-2. Well, tonight, San Antonio is playing their series against the Nashville Sounds. And so far, pretty good on that. Right there, that one is fouled off, and the count now 2-2. San Antonio is a AAA affiliate to the Milwaukee Brewers. And that's going to be right there. He'll jump throw in time, and they got him. So nothing doing as they'll protect the 1-run lead. And we go now bottom of 5, and it's 1-0 Sod Poodles. Colin Moore is 0 for 1. He grounded out in the 2nd inning as we lead off the bottom of the 5th inning here from downtown Amarillo. And here's the pitch is inside for a cold strike. It's 0-1. What a beautiful night temperature at 79 degrees for a September evening. That one right there, the count now is 0-2. Got a pretty good crowd as we go through the evening, and there's a strikeout. And Josiah Gray getting his 2nd one of the night. So pretty good one at that. Here's Kyle Overstreet. He's 1 for 1, single in the 3rd, will swing and a miss. The slider, the count now 0-1. A lot of fans watching, and especially from the Alamo City, San Antonio. So far with San Antonio being in the AAA Pacific Coast League Championship Series. First game of 5 between Nashville. And gotta say, so far, that's pretty good for those San Antonio Missions. Luis Campusano coming in. He's 0 for 1, strikeout in the 3rd inning. And I gotta say, we missed San Antonio, but evidently we'll get to see them again if they drop back in AA leveled ball. Now that just depends if Amarillo gets a new affiliation. But no, hopefully by Christmas we should find that out before too long. If we're getting another affiliation, and well, so far, if you haven't read the news about the New Orleans Baby Cakes, well, they are playing their last season of AAA baseball this year. And so far, the city council, and we're going to bring this up right after we head to the 6th inning, and we'll give you more news about that there in the AAA Pacific Coast League. Well, 6th inning, here is Logan Landon as he comes in. And there's going to be a mound visit as here he comes. And Gene Cosme is going to be called upon to pitch here tonight. In relief for the Sod Poodles, Cosme now pitching for Amarillo. So anyway, in the news, the New Orleans Baby Cakes are playing their final season of AAA baseball. And they will officially go out of business. They relocate the baseball team up to Wichita, Kansas. And so far, they're finding out what they're going to be called. Now, evidently, if they're called the Wichita Windsurge, that would be a pretty good name for them. There's a 1-1, and that's going to be right there. First base gets it, and that is out number 1. Pretty good for a North Division team if they get dropped up to Double-A, and so far a Minnesota Twins affiliation. That's right there. A changeup is in for a called strike. Cody Hosey coming in here in the 6th inning. Well, so far, San Antonio in AAA baseball played Las Vegas, Oklahoma City, Nashville, Omaha, Iowa, Sacramento, El Paso, and so far many other ball clubs in the AAA Pacific Coast League. I bet El Paso was saying, "What the heck, what are you boys doing here?" San Antonio and El Paso, neighbor teams of the San Diego Padres, just seeing each other first time around this year in 2019. Kind of funny. It's right there, the count now, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Right there, swing and a miss. The count now, 0-2. By golly, Cosme getting something going. He needs one more strikeout to get everybody Taco Villa. That'd be pretty good. Luis Patino had 9 strikeouts of this game, and so far he's trying to get in and fulfill a one more strikeout in the Amarillo order. And there he goes. Strikeout number 10 for the Sod Poodles. And everybody gets Taco Villa. We go bottom half of the 6th inning, and it is no score. No, 1-0 Amarillo. Sod Poodles, we're getting ready to have a pinch hitter come out. Lean off the bottom half of the 6th inning for the Soddies. As we get ready to go, Rudy Gyron now coming in as during last week in Midland, he's had 4 home runs. 2 of those were RBIs on separate days. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, base hit. And he's going to go for 2. Relay, and he's in there with a leadoff double. Wow. So he gets in and he gets a double right off the bat. And gotta say, that was pretty impressive if you ask me. C.J. Abrams, the next batter up, will take an inside strike. It's the count now 0-1. Line out, ground out is 0 for 2 of the evening. Nighttime here at the ballpark as we play our first ever championship series game here in Amarillo. That is right there. Line drive, base hit. Here he comes to the plate. He's going to go for it. He scores in from second. That is Rudy Gyron. And it's 2-0 Amarillo. They do not get him. Beautiful play as he crosses the plate right in time ahead of the throw. And the crowd goes crazy on that one. Well, fourth inning, you look at this prospect here, Ivan Castillo, getting in, and he blistered that one out of the ballpark in the fourth inning. So far now, Amarillo in lead front of Tulsa, 2-0 here in the bottom half of inning 6. That one is high fly in the air, straightaway center, and that is out number 1. Tirso Ornales coming in is 1 for 2. He singled last time up. And the pitch. That one is outside the count now at 1 ball and no strikes. Nolan Long and Parker Curry is 2 right-handers warming up for the Tulsa Drillers. And so far, pretty good on that one. That one's right there, and that's going to be bobbled right there straight away, and they got them both. And that will end the inning, and it will come to a 7th inning coming up next. So 2 runs are already in for Amarillo, and it's going to be a pretty good one. Brady Feigl will be the man on the mound, as we'll have another relief pitcher coming in for the Sod Poodles. And we'll be right back here on this Tuesday evening. 2-0 Sod Poodles here in Game 1. About set to go for the top half of the 7th inning. Right now, the Sod Poodles Baseball Network. Brady Feigl coming in as he'll pitch for Amarillo. Feigl now pitching for the Sod Poodles. Stevie Berman up to bat now as he's got strike one already. Fouls that ball off. Last play, and that one is hit high and foul, and the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes right there. That one right to third. Flip across in time, and there is 1 down. Justin Yurchak coming in. He's 0 for 1, a walk in the 2nd inning. And the pitch. It's right there and in for a strike, and that's the count now at 0-1. Tulsa still trailing this game 2-0. Here's the pitch. And that's a ball down and in. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. Here's the pitch. And that is gloved by the Hawk corner man. And he took it for out number 2.
Jonathan.